Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Brad over here at Chattanooga Fishing Fun. Here at Fishing Fun, we sell Ranger boats and Lance campers. And we got a beautiful bluebird sky here to do a video today. It's a little chilly, but not too bad. Speaking of chili, I may stop by Wendy's and get me a little bowl of chili after this. We'll see. But anyways, that's not the purpose of today's video. The purpose of today's video is we're going to go over Lance's hottest truck camper on the market right now. I've got about 4 or 5 of these pre-sold on order right now, just of this model. But for some reason, Lance actually sent me an available 850. I think I just gave away the surprise. 2026 Lance 850 is the hottest truck camper on the market for Lance right now, and I'm going to tell you why. This truck camper right here works with just about every single truck out there. Your 250, your 2500, your 350, your 3500, and your 450 series trucks. Short bed, which means, 6.5, 6 3/4. The 8-foot long beds, single rear wheels, and dualies. It works with all of those and is a sub 3,000 pound camper. All right, so this one comes in weighing at exactly 2,834 pounds dry with all of our optional equipment added over here. You can get these lightened up around that 2,400 pound range, but you're not going to have any of these options, and everybody wants the options, right? All right, so double solar panels, side and rear awnings, roof rack system, backup camera, electric jacks, all that fun stuff is going to be things that you're going to want on a camper. Base price comes in at $48,520. Factory options, these guys up here, comes in weighing at $11,210, and then that brings your total MSRP to $59,730. All right, everybody that's seen my video before always knows that the MSRP means meaningless suggested retail pricing. You call in 423-892-6272 and you get the BSRP pricing, which is Brad's suggested retail pricing. It's a hell of a lot better than this. We don't even go by this. Most of the time when somebody asks me what one of these campers retails at, I can't even tell them because I don't remember. Don't go by it. All right, so we're going to start out on the inside of this bad girl, and then she was a dirty girl Saturday. I stayed after hours to clean this thing up right here. I was all over it. I was on the sides, on the roof, on top, underneath, everywhere, cleaning this thing inside and out. It came from California, about a 2,200 mile haul. She was dirty. All right, had some bug guts on the front and stuff, so got them bug guts off. I'm yapping, my bad. We'll go to the inside. Okay, so here we are inside the 2026 Lance 850. This is one of the largest non-slide out campers. Less moving parts for people that don't want to worry about a slide out. Here we have the Dinette on the right. This is your bronzite interior color. Get you a closer look at that. Look at this. All right, so you have that brown trim. You have the gray diamond stitching here and the gray bench seat. Very comfortable cushions too. They got a little firmness to them. Try to describe, as much as I can in the video. That way people can kind of get a feel and not just a look. Got the brown trim right here above the window, and then the brown trim on the bunk area. All right, so you got 3 options on the 2026 models, just like 2024 and 2025. You have bronzite, which is this one, the brown on gray. You have Grayson, which is a darker gray on light gray, and then you have lapis. So on an STD, it's a color. It's kind of like a darker blue on the gray, so that's how I'd explain it, maybe midnight blue. So really your only thing that's changing is trim colors. Here, here, and here. That's really the only things that change. The walls, the cabinetry, the ceiling, the floor, everything else stays the same. It's just your trim colors here. So bronzite and Grayson are your 2 most popular. We do custom orders for the lapis for when people want those. But bronzite and Grayson, bronzite really kind of takes the lead there. So whenever we're stocking a unit, it's going to be the most popular color. The Dinette does make into a bed. For those that were wondering, you have some filler pieces underneath the cushions here. You have the tabletop here to help make it into a bed. And when it is finally made into a bed, you have about 72 inches of length by about 40 inches of width. So that kind of gives size for fill there, or fill for size, my bad. All right, so all of these windows, what I really like about these is they all kick out. Look at this, they are usable. Look at that. You ever seen a window that was actually usable in a truck camper? Now you have. These are dual pane acrylic windows. I accidentally unscrewed that out of there. I was going to act like nothing happened, but I like to throw the little, you know, the bloopers in there. I unscrewed that, so I got to screw that back in. But yeah, anyways, this is actually usable. Look at this. 2021 and prior Lances had the glass windows, which glass is a conductor, so it allows heat through, and nobody wants to let heat through in the summertime, right? Or vice versa in the winter, you know. So the dual pane acrylic style windows is about as close to an insulation source as you can get, which helps towards that 4-season rating. And then 2, it kicks out further than I can reach my arm. So the glass ones usually come out about 2 to 3 inches. Sucks, doesn't let that natural airflow and natural light in. We've got the bug screens for everybody wondering how you keep our friendly little critters out. And then you have a nightshade to keep out the peeping toms. Then you can just lower that, and you can have it open too as you wish. All right, so also in the dinette area, what we're going to be looking at is this little fold down bunk. Now you got your little bunk pad in there. This little guy, this covers up your holes when you have this converted down into a bunk. Let me lower this for you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's your little bunk made down into a bed. Comes with this nice little cushion here. And then, of course, you know, over time as that gets used, it'll kind of flatten out. Then you just move it up out of the way. You don't even have to carry it with you if you're not going to use it. And then you have this piece right here. Hard to get with one hand. Here, lower that, push it up. There we go. You have this piece of wood right here that you just take up, move out of the way, and that's what covers your holes. That sounds dirty. But anyways, yep, there you go. In the dinette, you also have this little secret compartment. Check that out. Not so secret now that I blurted it out on the internet, but you know, everybody likes to know some of the little secrets and ins and outs of the camper. Doesn't hurt to show some stuff. Then you just hide it with the cushions. Okay, let's move on. What do you want to see next? Let's go to the bathroom. How about that? All right, so what I like about the 850, let's get this curtain out of the way. There we go. What I like about the 850 is, one, the size of the bathroom's pretty good. I mean, judging from this sitting in the bed of your truck, this is amazing. The amount of headroom that you have and all, shoulder room, you don't feel cramped, you don't feel claustrophobic in it. But the bathroom is one piece. This is a single drop-in fiberglass piece. There's no separation, no caulking to keep up with or anything like that in your bathroom area. No seams, nothing. You got your toilet here. Let's go ahead and show you what kind of room we got here. All right. So here I am standing straight up in the bathroom. I'm 6'1", to kind of give you some perspective here. Without the shoes, I'm 6'1". With the shoes, probably, you know, 6'1 and a half, 6'2", somewhere in there. But I have plenty of headroom here in the bath. I've got space to sit down, so you can get lazy with it. You can take this little guy here, take this shower head, rinse yourself off while you're sitting on the john. You can reach it around the back end, you know, kind of wash things out back there, save a little, get a little TP savings on the money there. We got us, speaking of TP, got us a holster for it right there. That's another little secret compartment. But look at this legroom that I have. I can stretch out a little bit if I needed to. Got all sorts of, you know, room for doing the business. Got an armrest here, propped up. Feeling like a king on the throne here. Got access to the medicine cabinet. Got a mirror. Place to, you know, hang the swim trunks if you're out at the beach. Need to dry off the swim trunks or something. Got a fan in here. Help ventilate. But yeah, it's a good sized bathroom. And You probably want to know, like I told you my height, but I'm also about 215 to 220 pounds. So I got a little bit of size, and that works for me. All right, moving on to the kitchen area. All right, we got our convection micro air fryer. This is an option. You don't have to get that. If you didn't, you just have, I'm guessing, like a bare space there. We don't ever get them in without the microwaves. Everybody wants them. All right, so we got us a cabinet over here. Little shelf in there. You could remove the shelf if needed. This would be a good spot for your paper plates, your utensils, maybe some pots, pans, red Solo cups, of course. All the necessities. A couple little extra paper towel rolls maybe. This is our Truma panel. This is where we run our AC unit, our tankless on-demand Truma AquaGo water heater, and the Truma Vario heat furnace. Everything is right here through this panel. Switches to run our electric side awning out, and our convenience center. Let me grab my paper. Our convenience center, and we can check our fresh, black, and gray water levels. And the size tanks that you have on those is 30 gallon fresh, 20 gallon gray, 18 black. So good bit of tank capacity there. And then also on here you have your water pump for running fresh or pulling water from your freshwater tank. All right, so one thing that you don't really have in the 850 is a whole bunch of countertop space. So for, you know, my Gordon Ramsays out there that need all that countertop space for chopping veggies and stuff, use your dinette. Take everything over here, chop everything up here. You can get you a table outside, chop everything up if needed. I'm that type of guy. I'm doing all my stuff outside. I'm not cooking in the camper, not smelling it up. I'm doing all my cooking on the Blackstone outside. Blackstone does not pay me at all to mention them in my videos. That's who I use, and that's who I use, I guess. I'm not gonna say they're the best, but that's who I use. All right, we've got a 3-burner stove top here. It is gas. You have a removable griddle here for easy clean, which I need to do with this one. Oven. This is also a good place to store maybe your skillets and stuff. And the oven also has a self-igniter. You don't sit there and you know, hold a lighter to it. You just kind of bow, bow. I hope y'all didn't have that on full blast in your ears. That was kind of loud. Double bowl sink. Some people love it, some people hate it. Nothing really to go over there, I guess. Underneath the sink, here's what we got to work with. We got a little bit of storage right here. That'd be good for, like, that's where I usually store my cleaning stuff. My Lysol sprays, degreasers, stuff like that. And I've had customers tell me that this is where you store your wine and liquor. Everybody loves personal feedback, right? I'm trying not to skip over anything. All right, here we got the closet. I call them the hers and hers closet because she's taking both of them. Got a clothes rod in there. You can throw your duffel bags or whatnot in there. Pull-out drawer. Soft close. They used to have a sticker right here that said not a storage compartment. I don't know why they did away with that. That was really what I looked forward to reading as soon as I opened this door. But anyways, this is not a storage compartment. This is where you access your bypass for the water heater there, the tankless one. And that's pretty much it, really. I am not forgetting the key rack. Look at this. This is how you use the key rack. Which one would you have picked? Would it have been this first one, the second, third, or fourth? I picked second. Number 2. I'm just gonna leave it there. Let it ride. All right, let's see over here. Let's go over this area now. We have the 3-way fridge. So 3-way means that we're running off of gas, AC, or DC. We have 3 options there. Here's our separated freezer. If you want to run on DC, you just use this button here. You're going to select through the modes. This is going to activate your touch screen. I don't have batteries in this camper, so nothing's working, but you would hit this until you get to the desired mode. You can leave it on auto if you want, but if you want to run on DC, you flip this switch up. I would say that's safe to do while you're plugged into the truck and you're receiving a charge from the truck, because these fridges do pull a lot of juice on 12 volt. This is a good size fridge. This is a 5 cubic foot. Good size, good size. Beside it, we have a little storage area. This used to be where your sliding pantry was. You can adjust these shelves to however much, you know, distance you want between them. I probably wouldn't need this much right there on the bottom, but okay. I got somebody in the shop waiting on me. I just got called in over the intercom. Might be the people here to look at this one. Okay, so funny enough, it was this camper that I just got done showing, that we're here videoing. They did not buy it. They're going home to talk about it, so it is still available. But I think this is where we left off. So what I was going to say here is they used to offer a slide out pantry that would slide out, come out, you can put your spices, your canned goods in it and stuff. So they don't offer that anymore, but what I found to be a good you know, fit for this would be to get on Amazon and get those sliding baskets. You take a measurement here, say it's maybe 14 inches deep, I'm just guessing, and then maybe, you know, 5-6 inches wide or so. You get you these little baskets that slide down in there, and then you can, you know, put your chips in there, your canned goods, your spices, and all that good stuff. Thinking outside the box. Okay, so here we have the queen size mattress. I don't like crinkles. That big crinkle just looked ugly. I had to fix it. All right, so here's our queen size mattress. It is a true queen size. That's 60 by 80 inches. So true queen fit. We got our swing out TV. Swings towards you in the bed so you can see it, see your movie there. Then it swings towards the dinette so you can see it from here. I bet you could even see it from outside. Let's test that theory. Theory stands. You can still see the TV from outside, so say you're out here cooking, you can see what's going on the game there. Whoever you're watching, basketball, football, baseball. We're getting into the baseball season now. All right, push that back. We got some storage over here to the left. And again, these are adjustable. You can put this at whatever level you want. You can take them out if you wanted to. Get you out of the way there. Move. All right, up here on the left, we have I think this is a closet. Been a minute since I opened this. It's not a closet. You could use it as one. You could take that out and throw your duffel bag in there or whatever. But more storage, little pull-out drawer. Probably the same thing over here, am I right? I am right. Same thing, no drawer, but you have a wireless phone charger, and a little lift up door. More storage. And then, I believe this is the closet. Yeah, there's your closet. Got a clothes rod in there, got our TV box. And then also I wanted to point out this. You got 110 outlets over here on the right side of the bed. Little ducted heat vent. AC plug-in over here on the left. So my CPAP users, you're not running wires behind each other's heads. And the skylight so our feet can see the stars. Oh, speakers and reading lamps up there too. Look at all this headspace. So I mean, like under the AC unit, I still have, what's that, an inch, 2 inch? Right here, maybe 3-4 inches. Walking out the door, we got this little step down here. So you step down, boom, going out the door. No head banging. No head banging like we're at a rock concert, right? All right, let's go over here. Here we are. Okay, so we always start on this side of the camper, right? So we got our TPO nose cap. This is like your car bumper. No cracking, no chipping, no delaminating, none of that crap. Just the plain old Jane TPO front end cap. Very durable. Down the side, we got the acrylic dual pane windows. Like I said, on the inside, I explained what those were. Kind of helps with the 4-season technology there to keep your heat in and the cold out, or the cool in and the heat out. Runoff channel here. If it's raining, rain goes ooh, then out the side. Lance proprietary plug, tongue twister. This is a thicker gauge wiring harness that we install the truck side plug on your vehicle. It charges the batteries, and it's got a built-in battery separator that keeps it from pulling your truck batteries dead. Swing out brackets so we can get the fat butts underneath. We accommodate. It also helps get these brackets out of the way of your front torque lift tie downs too. So, and gives you more stability. It's a wider stance. There is a manual option if you were to run your batteries dead. Jack these up. You push that down, pop that cap off. I'm not strong enough, nor do I even have fingernails to even attempt that. But that one's on there too. You just pop that off though, and you get to cranking, or you can use the Happy Jack supplied adapter to drill it up and down. Here's our propane door. We have two on board. You can either say 20-pound or 5-gallon. They're both the same thing, but everybody says it different. So 20-pound propane tanks, that's what I say. This is where you fill that 30-gallon freshwater tank. Just unscrew that cap, get that out of the way, stick your garden hose in, boom, you're filling. 30-amp plug-in. All of your plug-ins and campground connections are on this side. We've got the 30-amp there, city water connection, and black water flush. And then right here you have your park and satellite connections. All right, right here we've got our tankless on-demand Truma Aqua Go water heater. Basically you have this little filter that goes in there. I don't think I really need to explain all this, but yeah, it runs on gas both ways here. Up is gas, down's gas. One just bypasses the panel inside, but it is an on-demand tankless water heater. Here we have our outdoor shower, so we can flaunt our stuff. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding if you like to do that, but what I used it for was rinsing off the dog's paws when they were dirty, or rinsing off utensils for cooking. Multiple uses there. You don't have to just get freaky. All right, over here we've got a little storage compartment. Look at this door standing at full attention here. Reason being is we have a magnetic holder there that makes it convenient. You don't have to brush up against it trying to shove stuff in that hole, right? Down there is your wannabe sewer hose compartment. It doesn't house the good ones. On the back, let's go over the back here. Let's close this door. That's not gonna stay closed. But anyways, we have the manual rear awning. That's an added option. Okay, we are rolling. I got scared to death there that I haven't been videoing. We've got our docking lights on the back. Those also light up when you're in reverse, so you can see where you're backing into at night. We have the backup camera right there. Patio light, it's a two-way light. It will show an amber light and a white light, depending which mode you put it on there. We have our main dump down here. These are for your fresh and fresh and cold and hot water lines. And then you also have the gray water, which is your sink and shower water, and then your black water pool right there that all leads out this main pipe at the bottom here on the back. Yeah, that was a 20-gallon gray and 18-gallon black and 30-gallon fresh. This holds your door open. This is for your dog, or you can throw a like a locking chain through there and lock your bikes to it, or your kayaks, or whatever you want to do. For some reason, somebody parked their boat like right here in my way. So we'll squeeze by. On the side here, this is the fun side, the campground side. All right, so you got your automatic awning here. It's electric. You press a button and it runs itself in and out. At the push of a button, it'll run itself in if you leave the power on to it and it gets too windy. And it also has a nice light at the end of it, nice LED strip that brightens it up and makes you look like a NASA spaceship here. And then again, here we have our window propped out very nicely. And you don't have to shove it all the way out either if you don't want to. Got our speakers out here. We can get the neighbors jamming with us, or let them listen to the Scooby-Doo that we're playing over the TV. Patio light, like I said, that is an amber and white light. Fridge, let's see, hand warmer. This is the vent where the furnace blows out, and I wish it was on right now because my hands are cold. Little external jump port. It's like a little charging area. This is how we run the jacks up and down when they come in without batteries. 110 outlets. And check this out right here. External propane connection for our Blackstone or Camp Chef or whatever else you use. Shove that back in there. I'll get that in a minute. Yeah, let's go on the roof. Okay, here we are on the roof. Look how clean this sucker is too, and that one. Saturday, like I said, I was after work cleaning these things up, getting all the dirt off from their expenditure there. We've got the 2 solar panels that we can get through the factory. You can get 0, you can get 1, or you can get 2 through the factory. We got our King Jack TV antenna that collects our over-air signal. The Truma AC unit here, 13.5 BTU unit. The Lance load rack system, good for 500 pounds. A couple more skylights, little vent there, and our max air vent there with the auto rain sensing. Fully walk on roof. And let's look at something else. Look at this. See this material? I don't know if you can. It's kind of like a PVC style. It's not like your regular RV roof. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I did. It's kind of cold. About to go inside, warm these hands up so I can wash a boat right after this and freeze them off again. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can give me a shout at 423-892-6272. You can comment below. I try to answer as many of those as I can. Kind of hard to keep up with when you have 200 videos online, people commenting on every single one every day. But I do try to keep up with all the comments. And then also, this is a camper for a 250, 350, 2500, 3500, and 450 series truck. Short bed, long bed, doesn't matter. What else? Single rear wheel, dually, doesn't matter. That's why they're so popular, I think, because they fit so many different styles of trucks. And the weight on this one is 2,834 pounds. The price, $59,730. And of course, you need to call in to Brad, which is me, 423-892-6272 to get that BSRP pricing, which is Brad's suggested retail pricing. It's a lot better than this. And then also I wanted to let you know that the 850 is one of the only campers that Lance produces where you don't have to have a hitch extension on a long bed. So something to think about there. All right, until next time, y'all take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.